So at CCA, throughout our local chapters, we get to do some fun stuff. We get to work off the energy and excitement of our volunteers. And that's really how this program came about. We had some volunteers interested in trying to do something whiskey related that could raise money for our program. And so kind of nurturing that excitement, we found that Sagamore would be the perfect partner to try this for at CCA. This is our first time doing this type of campaign to raise awareness about our program, but also raise important funds. And so I think enjoying spirits, enjoying a nice meal is all part of everyday life, just like fishing is or conservation should be.
So we came up with this idea in one of our leadership meetings in the Annapolis chapter. We were discussing what would be great items that we could have at our banquets and our auctions. What would be something really cool that separates us from, other items out there and unique to CCA, right? And then we thought about, Sagamore here down in Baltimore. We said, you know what? Let's see if we can pull it together.
On a tour of a farm here that's in Maryland, up the watershed, up north of Baltimore. All water flows downhill, and so seeing that water come up out of the spring that connects directly to our Chesapeake Bay just connects all the dots for me as a Maryland.
So we are a blend of two separate mash bills. We've got a high rye and a low rye. So one is going to be 95% rye, 5% malted barley. The low rye is going to be 52% rye, 43% corn, and 5% malted barley. Those are all going to be distilled, fermented, distilled, and aged separately, taken to barns like this. If you're a visual person, just imagine like this half was high rye and this half was low rye. We're going to bring it back to the distillery and we're going to blend it together to get what you know is our signature or small batch Sagamore product.
The next 200 years, rye whiskey as we know it today kind of evolves until at the beginning of the 1900s. There were 44 distilleries in Maryland, 21 of which were right here in Baltimore alone.
We also have these 19 perforated copper plates that are going to help slow down our mash mixture on its way down the still.
I'm a bartender guy. I like that muddy in my wine kind of guy, but for most people, terroir.
Terroir.
This is I think the taste is better though. The taste
It's one of those
is
terms from wine people.
The standard is not as complicated as anything, but it's kind of consistent throughout.
How the whiskey went down through my palate and the finish was really consistent. It felt good the whole way from.
All of us could stand behind it and say, you're going to enjoy this.
The Rye for Reefs program is a great opportunity to pick up a couple bottles, share them with friends, share our program, connect people to the important work that the Living Reef Action Campaign is doing, and enjoy a great spirit on your palate as well. Have that story up on your shelf that you can tell and say, buying this bottle and being involved in this great organization is really making an impact on the Chesapeake Bay and the health of our reefs and people's connection to them in the future.
Sagamore!